Hi everyone, this is Sketchman Boris. Welcome to another episode of Sketchman Draw. So today we're going to be looking at manga and foreshortening. Um, what is foreshortening? Foreshortening is basically, I mean, you can see a little bit of foreshortening here. It's basically when I mean, we're talking about anatomy, so it's basically one part of the body just is coming towards the audience, towards the camera, right? So let me zoom in here. So I have this book. It's a Thai book. I mean, I don't really mind. I live in Thailand, but I don't really mind because I just use it for the reference pictures for practice. So I just thought I would share it with you. There you go. Um, this image here. So, as I was saying, this is one of the things that beginners can do to sort of take their drawing to the next level, so let's say, to in terms of bringing three dimension to your work and dynamism, of course. Um, it's basically what is foreshortening? Foreshortening is basically um, overlapping shapes. Okay, so how do you do that? You need to learn how to draw shapes, and in this case, 3D shapes. Okay. So if I have to break down, and again I can draw on the book because it's so for example, if you really take like this one is on another plane, right? When I say plane, I mean so for example, if I take my mechanical pencil and my eraser, so if I put my mechanical pencil closer to the camera, my mechanical pencil in the 3D space exists in a different plane ground, like you say foreground, middle ground, background. So it exists in a different plane than maybe plane is not right. Maybe I'm mixing the meaning with French, but anyway, it's like in the foreground, right? And then the eraser is in the background, right? And so of course, because of perspective, the objects become bigger as they approach your eye. So here, clearly, this one is in front of this one, right? Again, we're going to be drawing a lot of cylinders. So this is a cylinder. Um, I usually represent this area with a ball, and then another cylinder. Sorry, move camera there. Sorry about that. Sorry, so it's just the mic was dusty, and I have a little bit of allergy, I guess. So, and then the each body part could be simplified into different body shapes. So I have a lot of videos on that. Go check that out. So I'm just going to draw this for you like a demo. So let's do that. So I'm just drawing it on copy paper. Again, just take a eraser and a pencil. I'm using a mechanical pencil. It's a 2B if you want to know. So I am going to, maybe it's too far. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. I think maybe that's better. So I usually start with the head because it kind of gives me the idea of proportion for the rest of the body. And she has so the eye line is bent to downwards because she's looking downwards. I'm not going to draw details, but just so I have the shoulder is here close to her, and we see the neck here. Okay. Do you see that? Okay. Maybe I can get a little bit closer. And I usually represent that, like, the area where the deltoid is, um, with like a ball. If you like analyze a toy, I think it would all make sense, because toys are like that, built like that, like a GI Joe toy. I don't even know if kids play with toys anymore. So again, I'm just like doing those things just to tell my brain that that body part. And again, you can't see this, but I'm drawing it anyway, just to for myself. And then we have our next cylinder, which goes again, like, so drawing, like, going like, so for example, this drawing the head gave me an idea about the neck, the neck gave me an idea how to place the shoulder, and so on, right? So it's like cascades to different body parts. And again, so it's almost close to her face, but again, I can still correct at this point. I can, yeah. Okay, so we can erase this. We can erase this. So it's like one cylinder, right? It's not again, this is another exercise that you need to do, which is draw different versions of cylinders. First, you can do it to play around, and then second, you can do it on purpose, meaning have a specific body part in mind. Then the shoe is here. Oh, I'm off the screen. This is what happens when you start playing with the zoom for the first time. Okay. And there is this like flow that I really enjoy there. So the pelvic area is basically just like I draw it as like a hard underwear. So let's compare. I think it turned out really well, my opinion. So you can see the cylinder is here. That ball that I was talking about is there. And let's just put the arm. So it's so you can see like this one is in front of 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 this one, and this one is in front of this one, and this one is in front of, you understand? So like there is like all these shapes in a way. I think it has to be. I'm trying. So like usually I don't do this, but in this case I'm trying to be accurate, so that to show you that if you wanted to draw the exact pose, like how would you go about it? Because the point of this, the book and also the exercise, is to like actually, it's not to develop your own style, right? Because then that means that if you're trying to develop your own style, that means that you're already on your way and you have the basic skills. But here it's just like um, to practice. So, and if you want to test yourself, I mean, because like, you have to make sure that, so I'm trying to draw the hand here. For the hand, I'll just, to be completely honest, like it looks too big for my taste. But I understand exactly what they're trying to do with it. I just changed it a little bit. So if I like showed you a little bit zoomed in, yeah. So here, so what we did was we started from the head, right? And then we basically, I didn't even bother, like because I can even draw that at last, right? And then this was the big part here that was interesting for me that I wanted to capture, right? Like, so that overlap there. So if I could just, yeah. And I'm just going to ink it just to have it a little bit more clear. The corrections I've made, again, this is a stage where you can actually make mistakes, but I mean, and then you will draw the details over it. And as you can see, even with the ink, I'm not following exactly the pencil. I can like sort of make little corrections, but because the basis is already there, it's easy for me to make corrections. Okay, I made a mistake there. You can use any pen that you have available to do this. Yeah, there you go. So let me zoom back out. Put side by side. so that I can get the messy things out of the way. So yeah, that's how you do overlap. Okay. Let's do something simple, right? Like so, and I suggest if you're starting, just start with simple things like uh, start overlapping two things and then three things and then and so on, right? So I'm going to turn this and let's see. Yeah, let's use this one. I think it's a good image there. So the hand. So again, like the arm is here, and then the hand will be here. Okay. So quickly, again, you can do this like you have to do this like different examples hundreds of times, but it's the almost the same effect, which is like it looks like the hand is coming towards you. So we see a little bit of thumb there. So yeah, it is a bit exaggerated, right? Like the. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to ink with nib pen, which is what usually manga artists use. So you can get the kind of similar effects. So I have an Indian ink and this nib here. You can use. I mean, again, I didn't see. Maybe experts know the difference, of course, but I just love the feeling of it, the sound it makes, and so I'm going to zoom in and then ink this. I really love the beautiful lines that this pen creates. And just like I said with the previous one, you can make corrections here. And here they did this. I'm not I'm not paying that much attention to this. The lines are actually contributing to the overall motion. Like I'm not like it's going this way, right? There you go. So let's see the let's see the comparison. Oh, it's too soon there. So yeah, so those are so again, start simple. Like here we did like the hand and the arm. I mean, if you really think about it, the fingers, the palm area, and then the forearm, and then the arm, right? So start simple, and I think you can. And at some point, when you feel more comfortable, you can go like further and further. And then at some point, you like simplifying the anatomy into simple shapes and keeping in mind it's just a overlapping shapes. Okay, and if you do that, I think you'll be able to draw foreshortening. And so yeah, this is Sketchman Boris. Please go check out my website. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.